I don't know how I did it. I made it through, and I can't tell how I did it. But one thing I know, Jehovah took it over, and that is how I made it through. It's my testimony. Do you have a testimony?
Oh, yes, I do.
It's my testimony.
Yes.
Do you have a testimony? Hallelujah. Yes, Mulunji. You made it through, and you don't know how you did it. You made it through, and you can't tell how you did it. But one thing you know, Jehovah took it over, and that is how you made it through. Hallelujah. Now we are going to sing as a church. Are you ready, church? You are ready? Okay. We made it. We made it through, and we don't know how we did it. We made it through as a church, and we can't tell how we did it. But one thing we know, Jehovah took it over, and that is how we made it through. We made it through. Come on, say it. We made it through, and we don't know how we did it. We made it through, and we can't tell how we did it. But one thing we know, Jehovah took it over, and that is how we made it through. Come on, clap for Jesus. That's for Jesus. I don't see it. Hey, that's for Jesus.
They made it.
And I don't know how I did it.
I don't know how.
I made it through, and I can't tell how I did it. But one thing I know, Jehovah took it over, and that is how I made it through. I made it, I made it. I made it through, and I don't know how I did it. I made it through, and I can't tell how And that is how we made it through.
Let me hear the congregation say. Hey. And we can't tell how we did it.
One thing we know,
Jehovah took it over.
that is how
We made it through. Come on, congregation, you can do it. You can do it. Ah!
we made it through. And we don't know how we did it.
Oh!
We made it through.
Oh! And we can't tell how we did it. One thing we know, Jehovah took it over. Hey! Ready? Hey!
We made it through. And we don't know how we did it. We made it through. And we can't tell how we did it. But one thing we know, Jehovah took it over. And that is how we made it through.
One thing we know.
One thing we know, Jehovah took it over.